Hello and welcome back to our new session. In the previous sessions till now, we have already designed our finite state machines as string validator, wherein we were validating the input strings which were either ending in, containing or starting with certain type of substring. In today's session, we will be dealing with a combination of these three types of question formats. So let's begin. Before we plunge into our question series, let us quickly revise and summarize the things that we have learned and understood till now. First point, there is always going to be a start state. Start state which is represented by QS till now in all of our finite state machines. Next point, there can be one or more final state. The recent example being in our previous session's first question, wherein we had to validate the input if it did not contain three consecutive Bs. There we had QS, Q0, Q1 and Q2 as our final states, except Q3 state. Next point, start state can also be a final state. In such cases, blank input is valid. Same again, the first example of our previous session had QS as our final state. So in that machine, even a blank input would be validated as correct input. Next point, dead state is a trap state which is non-final. Next, every dead state is a trap state, but every trap state may or may not be a dead state. Finally, dead state is always going to be a rejecting state, whereas trap state may or may not be a dead state. Finally, our start state can also be known as initial state, or initial state can also be referred to as start state. Final state is always going to be accepting state, and accepting state is always going to be our final state. Finally, non-final states are going to be our rejecting states, and rejecting states will also be known as non-final states. So let's begin with our first question. Designing the finite state machine for validating the input if it contains odd number of B's over the input A, B. Beginning with a step 1, that is theory definition of our FSM. Step 2 being logic, I is already given in the question, that is A, B. O will be our Y, N, that is yes and no, since it is still a validation type of question. Finally, S is going to be QS, Q0 and Q1. QS being our start state or initial state. So let's see our state transition function table. So here we have QS, Q0 and Q1 as our states, where Q0 is representing even number of B's and Q1 is representing odd number of B's. So here Q1 will be our final state, QS and Q0 will just be our states for altering between them to reach our final state. So let's begin. Let us take an example wherein if our sub input is say AB, here as we can clearly see that the input contains odd number of B's. So the output generated will be Y. Yes, the given input string is valid. Now suppose if our input string is BB. Here we can clearly see that the input string contains even number of B's, so it will end up in Q0 state and generate the output no, that the given input string was not valid. Now let us begin our machine table. So here we have QS state, that is our start state, and when we get our first input symbol as A, the number of B's currently present in our input string is 0. So even number of B's, that means we will transit to Q0 state. And when I get the first input symbol as B, I get my first odd number of B. So I transit to Q1 state. When I reach Q0 state, that means previously I had encountered even number of B's. And if the next input that appears in our input string is A, that means I have to go to even number of B's state, that is Q0 state. If in case I get the next input symbol as B, that means I have to transit to Q1 state representing odd number of B's state. Finally, when I reach Q1 state, that means previously I had encountered odd number of B's. Suppose if the next input symbol appearing is A, that means my number of B's is still odd, that is one number of B. If the next input symbol appearing is B, then it becomes BB and we will transit to Q0 state. So wherever there is Q0, that means our even number of B's will represent N, and wherever there is Q1, that is our final state, will represent Y, that is yes, our input string is valid. Let us check our state transition diagram. So here we have QS, Q0 and Q1 state, wherein if we reach Q1 state, we do not stay there as the question had contains type of question. Instead of that, we have to transit and scan the entire input string to reach the end and count the number of bees to be odd. We cannot end at Q1 state and stay there when it encounters the first odd number of B. Instead, it will still transit and scan the entire input string. So let's see an example. When we are in QS state, if I get the input string as AB, I will transit from QS state to Q0 state. From Q0 state, I go to Q1 state. From Q1 state, I am going to be in Q1 state, and when I get the next B, I go to Q0 state and give the output as no. The input string does not contain odd number of B's. Instead, it contains even number of B's. Next, if my input string is BBBA, that means I will transit from QS state to Q1. From Q1, I go to Q0. From Q0, I come back in Q1. If the next input symbol is A, I stay in Q1 unless and until I find the next input symbol to be B and transit to Q0 state. But since there are odd number of B's, I will transit and stay in Q1 state till I get the next input symbol as B. Since it is ending at A, the output generated will be Y. Yes, the given input string was containing odd number of B's. Next question is designing the finite state machine such that it will validate the input string if it is ending in a double letter over the input A, B. So the solution being step number 1 theory, that is definition of finite state machine. Step number 2 is logic, wherein I is A, B, O is Y, N and S is QS to Q3. Let us see what each of the state is representing in our state transition table. So here we have QS to Q3. QS is a start state, Q0 is representing A, Q1 is representing B, Q2 is representing AA and Q3 is representing BB. Since the question said that it has to end in AA or BB, that is a double letter. So from QS I will transit to Q0 and Q1. From Q0 I will transit to Q2 and Q1. Then from Q1, I will transit to Q0 and Q3. From Q2, since it is ends in, I have to start my scanning all over again. So I will go to Q2 state since it is still ending in AA, and I'll go to Q1 state since AAB is the next string that is appearing in our input. Next, from Q3, I will transit to Q0 state or stay in same state unless and until the next input symbol becomes A. Let us see the MAF table. So here wherever there is Q2 and Q3 will be Y, rest all non-final states will be representing no or giving the output as no. Let's check our state transition diagram. So here we have QS to Q3, out of which Q2 and Q3 are our final states. So when we reach Q2 and A is appearing, we will stay in same state. Else we transit to Q1 state. Let us see an example. QS ABB. Yes, our input is ending in BB. So here from QS we transit to Q0, from Q0 to Q1 and from Q1 to Q3, giving the output as yes. Let us check out the next example or the next question for designing the finite state machine, which is going to validate the input if it contains a double letter over the input x, phi. Now, we will start with the solution, that is step 1 theory. Step 2 is logic. Make sure that you are taking care that input I is written correctly. Here I is x, y. Till now we were dealing with either 0, 1s or A's and B's. Finally, O is going to be Yn and S is going to be Qs to Q3. Here the states are going to remain the same. Only the logic will change once it reaches Q2 or Q3 state. since it is contents type of question. So from QS it will be Q0 Q1, from Q0 it will be Q2 Q1, from Q1 to Q0 Q3, Q2 to Q2 Q2 and Q3 to Q3 Q3. So here Q2 and Q3 are becoming our trap states. Here the MAF table, wherever there is Q2 and Q3 will represent Y and rest of the non-final states will represent N. That is no, the input string is not valid. Let us check out the state transition diagram. So here we have QS, Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now here as we can observe that Q2 and Q3 will have both these loops over both the input alphabets mentioned in the question. Since Q2 and Q3 are also called as trap states for this particular example. Here from QS, if we have X, Y, Y, X as the input, we go to QS to Q0, Q0 to Q1, Q1 to Q3 and stay there till the end of our input and generate the output yes, the input is valid since it contains a double letter in the example. In the input string, QS XYX, since it does not contain a double letter in the input, it is going to generate the output as N. No, the given input is not valid. In case you have any doubts or queries regarding this particular session, you can just leave it out in the comment section and we can get it clarified in our next session. So see you then.